Happy Monday, everyone. Paul Richards, defensive coordinator at the University of Richmond, here with you today to help get the Coaching Through Cancellation initiative started. Me and Coach Hogan are going to kick it off. We're going to talk today about some defensive drills that you can do in the backyard. Have fun with them, grab a parent or a sibling, and help you get better and have a lot of fun through this time right now as well. Ready to get started? Good job. The first one we're going to talk about is some footwork ladders. If you have a ladder, great. If not, you can use cones, tape, rope. You can be creative and use your imagination. Have a stick in your hands and have a ball with you. The keys we're going to talk about are your posture first and foremost. I believe that's one of the most underrated qualities of defensemen is just being in an athletic stance, being on the balls of your feet, bent knees and hips, having a flat back, chest out, chin up, and just having a very ready position at all times. The agility, obviously, working on the quick twitch muscles, mobility, and then just coordination. Feet in your hands. We're going to talk a lot about being able to move your feet and use your hands simultaneously, and then some ground ball play that will incorporate into the ladders. All right, some potential workout ideas. The great thing about these is you can do a quick Google search and find any number of footwork exercises that you can go through a ladder with, or you can go ahead and just make one up. All right, and then the hand or stick examples are different things you can do with your hands while your feet are working through the ladder, and we'll build up to that as we go. Okay. Some tips here. Okay, I believe it's really important to do things right as you get going. Get the exercise down with your feet, and then work up to a greater speed. Master that footwork first, and then incorporate the hands as we'll see as we go. And then just having an efficient stick, being more of a constant presence on gloves versus big wind-ups and big checks. Accelerate out of that ladder, pick up a ground ball, and then finally make it fun. That's, I think, the most important thing as you're home working on this stuff. Race a sibling, see how many you can do in a minute, get some music going, and just have a lot of fun with it. So as we start to look at some examples of our players doing the ladders here, you'll see some of our more experienced guys you see are more comfortable with it. Some other guys you see will start out by just getting their feet going and haven't really worked the hands into it yet. Again, that's something I really encourage you to do is to get your feet comfortable going through the ladder, especially if it's an exercise you haven't really done before. Okay, and then continue to work through and add in having your hands be a part of it. Now, even if especially as a long stick, even if your hands are not going through an exercise like a figure eight or an M or a W, I still like you to make sure that your stick is out and is active. We talk a lot about having your backhand in that hip pocket, stick out in front of you, and really maximizing the full 6 feet of that pole, and in order to maximize your length at all times. Okay, hopefully you'll notice the majority of these guys are going through the ladder with their hips bent, their knees bent, good athletic posture. Stick is out in front of them about hip level, maybe a little bit higher, right around where your opponent's gloves would be. We want to be a constant presence on the gloves and get used to moving our feet and our hips and being in that athletic stance while being a presence on the offensive player's gloves at all times. So here you can see the guys are working through with their hands just a little slap and a lift, just a small slap on the gloves followed by a lift. Okay, you can see the short sticks as they're going through the ladder. All right, their elbows are at 90 degrees and they're getting used to just jamming with those hands as their feet are moving. They can. There's no reason just because that you're maybe a short stick defensive midfielder or a midfielder in general that you can't also have your hands and arms active with the footwork here. Okay, so you see, doing right foot lead, going one way, left foot lead, going back the other way. As you get more comfortable, try and have the eyes up and the chin up. It's easy to get in the habit of looking down at the ladder, but as you get comfortable, I think it's good to get used to having your eyes and your chin up, as you're in that athletic sense, so you can see your target the entire time. All right, so again, have fun with this. get a mom, get a dad, get a sibling, race through the ladder, accelerate through, pick up those GBs, see how many ground balls you can get in a minute. Race, have a relay, with a couple friends when the situation calls for it. But again, have fun, be creative, make up some exercises, and then incorporate the hands here as you go. The next drill we're going to talk about is the knockdown drill. This is one that we like to do a lot at the end of our sessions. It's a good competition. It's a lot of fun. The great thing is all you really need is a stick and a ball and a partner. If you have a backstop, that's great, whether it's a goal or not. But this is one that the guys really enjoy, and it's always a lot of fun. Couple keys. Again, posture. Just in this instance, having your hips low and your hands up high. Now we're simulating off-ball play, so looking to knock down some skip passes. So we want to make sure those hands are up high and our stick is up at all times. Playing two-handed versus playing cross-handed, I will encourage our guys to play with two hands, but if they really prefer to play cross-handed with the windshield wiper technique, we'll certainly allow them to do that. And then just a reaction, flipping your hips, getting your eyes around, your head around, and being ready to knock down a pass when the ball's moved. Okay, and then just some recommendations. Have fun with it. Okay, that's really important here. Make it a competition. We like to play with 3 points if you catch it, 1 point if you tip it. And I think it's important, as you'll see when these guys turn, keep your body outside of the goal. That stick should be up and in the lane so that you're looking to knock down that pass with full length versus having your stick too tight to your body and the ball going by your ear. We want to use our length, whether you're a shorty or a pole. I think that's really important. Okay, you'll see a lot of these guys again playing with two hands. Okay, we'll do a lot of our stick work with two hands and really concentrate on just getting comfortable doing that, so that way it's not just about passing and catching with two hands, but also knocking a pass down, getting your stick on a ball, and really maximizing your length, again, especially whether you're a pole or a short stick. I believe all the short sticks should be able to play with two hands, and then your poles are going to be a little more of a preference based on what they're comfortable with, whether it's playing with two hands or the windshield wiper. Okay, this is, you can see here, we're playing with two teams, making it a competition, counting up points. All right, and you can also make this more difficult as you go. Throw it quicker. I'm blowing a whistle here to trigger their hip turn. You can also just give them a go call if you don't have a whistle, but you throw it harder, throw it quicker, and that should make things a lot more difficult just as you continue to progress. So again, this is a great way to end sessions. Great opportunity in the backyard to just have a little bit of fun, work on knocking passes down. All right, which I think is a really great way to end possessions throughout the course of a game. Okay, and again, just have a lot of fun here. Just having your stick in your hands, having a partner, and just messing around and being creative. Hopefully these are drills that you guys are excited about trying. Thanks for taking the time to listen today. Coaches, if you have any questions, please reach out in the comments or via email. Stay tuned to Coaching Through Cancellation for a lot more great speakers and videos as we move forward through the weeks. Everybody stay healthy, stay safe, and I appreciate you taking the time to watch. Thanks.